Alright guys, on this video we're going to talk about marketing research and finding profitable niche you can tap into before you utilize a Snapchat as a way to drive massive traffic to your website. Okay, now here's something that you have to understand. A lot of people, when they come online, they have this tendency by saying things that, hey, I need to tap into market. There's a lot of money in the marketplace and so on. But what they don't realize is they simply just go to the market without any strategy, without any proper planning, without any right reason why they are in the business in the first place. So what you want to do is you have to think about where is the money in the marketplace. Okay, you got to understand that. So let's just say right now you are a wedding consultant. All right, you want to focus on helping people to do wedding and so on. Now, the majority of the people will start out by saying that, hey, I need to write articles, I need to do this, I need to do that. Now, if you go ahead and go to google.com and you search for free articles for wedding, okay, now chances are you're going to see a lot of free articles. However, in terms of the ads right here, you don't really see a lot of ads. There's a lot of competitors, but there's no ads at all. The reason why, because all these free articles for wedding stuff, they are focusing on redirecting the traffic from one place to another location. For example, like let's say this company are focusing on advertising, so they are selling advertiser $1,000 per month or something like that, which they charge $1,000 and so on. And what happened is they're trying to get more free traffic by using articles so that they can redirect the traffic from free articles to the advertiser so that they can get more traffic. Now, in a way, for you, if you have a small budget itself, chances are it doesn't make any sense. So what happened is, if you are utilizing this, you are going to get a whole bunch of freebie seekers. Okay, now how do you change that? Let's just say you're a wedding consultant in New York City. So let's say wedding consultant in New York City. Okay, now you can see it started to change. You can see the competitors was 100 something millions people, but right here it's only 13 million, which is only 10% of what you saw before. Now, on the other hand, you can see that there's a whole bunch of people, all right, advertise on this. Why? Because this is where the money is. So if let's just say right now, a person wanted to get married in New York, guess what happened? They're not going to look for wedding they're not going to look for free wedding articles. If they are still searching for free wedding articles, chances are they are not yet in the mode of spending the money. But if they are serious on trying to go on a wedding and so on, chances are they are going to look for wedding organizer or wedding consultant. All right, wedding organizer, wedding consultant. You can see all these people, they are spending a lot of money to be on the top of Google ranking. This is where the money is. So if you're a DJ, okay, so let's say DJ for wedding in New York City. All right, so if you're a DJ, look at this. This is where the money is. You can see that they advertise a lot. People call this number and so on and so on. This is where the money is, because they know, let's say they're on the top 3 or top 5 or whatever it is going to be. Guess what? People click on it. That's where the potential $2,000 over there. So for the wedding organizer, there's a potential $30,000 to $50,000 over there. So this is where the money is. So you got to focus on where the money gonna be instead of focusing on freebie seekers. That's all for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care now, guys. Alright guys, on this video, you're gonna learn about what you need to do to find high converting affiliate products that you can sell right away. So let's just say right now you decided to focus on selling product that has to do with your market itself. So your market could be weight loss, could be self-improvement, could be internet marketing product, could be software, could be anything. Now the question is, what can you do to find good affiliate products that you can sell immediately? Well, there are two different sources that you can utilize. The first one is called clickbank.com. Okay, so if you go to clickbank.com, there's what we call affiliate marketplace. Okay, and on affiliate marketplace, there's a categories here. All right, so let's say if you decided to go to health and fitness. Now right here, they have what we call sort result by popularity, graffiti, and so on. Now in order to find out which one convert the best, you got to go to graffiti. Okay, now in here you're gonna find out that here, right here, the graffiti in here is about 279. So diabetes destroyer seems to be one of the hottest one right now. The 3-week diet has about, let's see, about 271 graffiti. Right here it has recurring billing, which is awesome stuff to have. Recurring billing is sexy, meaning that you're gonna make money all the time. All right, so the big diabetes lie seems to be popular. Unlock your hip flexor, forward head posture, and pure natural healing, and all this stuff seems to be pretty cool, which is, I like the recurring billing itself. So there are so many different products that you can focus on depending on your niche itself. All right, so you got to really focus on that, on what you're trying to get. Now with the ClickBank itself, it's more like health and wellness, fitness, all these details. Now with another marketplace is called JVZoo. Now with the JVZoo, there's one thing that you can focus on, which is if you are selling affiliate products, most likely with the JVZoo itself is, if you are selling affiliate JVZoo, what you want to do is you want to focus on, so if you are in the software niche, or like a WordPress blog or WordPress plugin or software related, and so or maybe home study courses or private label rights and so on, then you can go to JVZoo, because JVZoo is one of the best place to find out about affiliate products that you can sell immediately. All right, now with the JVZoo, it is being integrated with they call PayPal, Stripe, Authorize.net, and most likely people use PayPal in this case, in which that is going to give you instant payment. All right, now with the ClickBank, it has its own merchant account. Now the problem with the ClickBank itself is you're going to get paid like every 15 days and after 5 sales, and they have this reserve fund of like 10%, 15%, 20%, and so on, depending on what you want. But ClickBank is also a huge marketplace that you can tap into. All right, so that's all for now, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care now, guys. Alright guys, on this video I'm going to talk about what you can do to start utilizing Snapchat for your business. Okay, so let's say this is Android. If you are using Apple, you can find the iTunes. For the Android users, you can click on the Google Play Store. And let me just get back a little bit. Now this is Google Play Store, and then you search for Snapchat. Alright, now once you search for Snapchat, before I install it, I want to mention more about the functionality inside the Snapchat. Now right here you can take pictures of yours. Okay, you can take pictures, and it can automatically customize to whatever it is that you want. So let's say if you live in New York, in Queens, if you slash over, it's gonna show up all the information that you need to have, such as you're going to show queens, you're going to show the temperature, you're going to show everything. Now for the chat function, as you know it, is just going to be a chat function, meaning like you can chat with anybody that you want. Stories, you can create your own stories, which is something that you will utilize to create relationship with your audience, depending on what type of audience that you have. And this is very important, so I do recommend that you create stories on a daily basis. And this is live. Okay, live meaning that you can watch the event through the eyes of millions of Snapchatters and so on. So meaning that you can come up with this live version of with your audience and so on, streaming live, and it's completely up to you. Discover is pretty much advertisers. Okay, so advertisers such as CNN, BuzzFeed, ESPN, and so on, they paid a lot of money for it. And what they do is you can utilize this tool as a way to see how they actually create the stories. So when you're able to understand it and mimic the ideas itself, how they create the stories and so on, and that's how you're able to build your business faster. Okay, lenses, this is some cool stuff, you can put something like this, which is funny, and sometimes you can also add panda, you can put look like a police, like a cop, and so on. It's just a lot of funny stuff. Now once you're done, you simply click on install. That's all you have to do, and it's going to ask you like in-app purchases and so on. You just click on accept. That'll be it. All right, so once it's done, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care now, guys. Alright guys, on this video, you are going to learn exactly what you need to do to understand about each feature on Snapchat, okay, and how you can customize it. So when you click on the word open itself, it's going to show up something like this. And let me adjust the screen here real quick. And what happened next is it's going to ask you want to log in or you want to sign up. All right, so in this case, you're going to click on sign up here. So let's say you created a new sign up button itself. It's going to ask you like, hey, what do you want to sign up with? So I'm going to just use something like all right, so I'm going to click on continue, and it's going to ask me for password, which I'm going to just say all right, and then it's gonna ask me like your birthday. All right, so I'm gonna put my birthday all right, I'm gonna put my birthday, I'm gonna try to make it younger, as young as possible. So I'm gonna use, all right, so let's use February 14th. All right, Valentine's Day. I'm a Valentine, okay? And then it's gonna ask me next is you're just gonna click on the sign up button. All right, so in here it's gonna ask you about the username, what kind of username that you are going to use. You can come up with a username that is unique, which is gonna brand yourself. I'm gonna say as John Gold. All right, whatever the name gonna be. All right, so it is the better way is your name, your full name, or anything like that. If you can have your full name, that would be awesome to have. Okay, so no, unfortunately it doesn't have your full anymore. So like this kind of name will be awesome too. So people will be able to type in your name and ask John Gold or John Doe or whatever it is that you want to do. All right. Now, once you're done with this, it's gonna ask you, please verify your phone number so we know it is real. You can just skip it if you want to. All right. I have a tendency to skip it, and then right here is it's gonna ask you to select all images containing a ghost. There's a ghost. There's a ghost. There's a ghost. There's a ghost. A ghost. Is this a ghost? All right. This look like a ghost. Is that a ghost? All right. So let's see. You didn't identify the right image. Okay. All right. Maybe that one is not a ghost. Okay. Wait. I didn't choose the wrong ghost. Okay. All right, this look like a ghost to me. Okay. So perfect. Now I have the ghost part done. So finding friend on Snapchat requires access to your contact. Do you want to do that? You can just click on continue. So would like to access your contact. Your contact will be transmitted to our server and use to find friend. Now you can click on OK if you want to, but in this case, okay. And what happened next is it's gonna ask you different functionality, such as tap the ghost above to add friends. All right. Now in here there's different function that you can use. Now some part right here, it can ask you like, hey, would you like to take pictures of yourself? All right. Please enable locations services with high accuracy location mode, and I'm gonna click OK on this, and then tap to add a caption. Now remember, I'm not using a phone here, but I'm utilizing the tool on the PC, so it's gonna look a little bit different. So if I tap to add a caption, I can simply add. If I click on the T, I can just say cool. 1 second. I can just say cool. Okay. And also I can go back, and I can also add smiley face. Yep. And then once I'm done, I can also put right here how many seconds do I want it to be. I want to have it for 3 seconds. Okay. And then I can save this to gallery, and I can add this story. Adding a snap to your story allows other view your snap on an unlimited number of time for 24 hours. Would you like to add this to your story? Okay. Now it's gonna be, they're gonna put up story right here, so it's gonna look like this. Okay. So of course, if you are using phone, it's gonna look the vertical way. Now my point to you is, you can also add another story if you want to. All right. So let me go back. If I hide. If I go back and I click on Snapchat again, I can put a weird picture of me like this. And then what I can do is I can put a smiley face. All right. And I can also swipe. Wait, let me go back. All right, I can also swipe for the filter. You see that there's a Queens here because the location is in New York, Queens. 12:15 a.m., 43 degree, 0 Fahrenheit. And then whatever the filter gonna be, you can slide it over. I can put Queens, and I can say cool. All right, depending on whatever it is that you want. And you can add this to my story itself. Now it asks me, do you want to put it on New York story? If you're in a certain location, then you can put, if you want to target a certain location such as New York, then of course you can put on New York. But in this case, I'm just gonna put my story itself. All right, so that will be it. So if I go back, okay, so I'm gonna click on save to gallery, and pretty much I'm already okay on it. Okay, then if I click on here, you can see right here it's gonna have the slides. You see that? But it's actually gonna be reverse. It's gonna look like this instead of looking that way because of the way it is being screened. All right, so that's pretty much summarized on the whole features on Snapchat, which is very simple. You can add whatever it is that you want. And of course, if you are utilizing phone, there's a filter, there's lenses, there are many different features that you can utilize. That's all for now, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care now, guys. Now the next question is, how do you build relationship with your audience? Now one of the fastest way to build relationship or to get followers is to click on this button above. All right, if you see this, it's gonna say edit me. Now right here is no new friends yet, and what you can do is you can also add friends, which is they have different functionality, add by username. All right, so if somebody you can add somebody such as, let's say, Gary V. All right, and you can click on the add button itself. If you know any friend that you have, you can also add all of them. The reason why, because you want to start to be able to build relationship with them right away. Okay, so the more people that you add into the system itself, which is something that we talk about in detail, such as you can use flyers, you can use anything else, and you can add using address book, which is if you add your phone number, it allow you to add people on your address book so that people on your contact will be able to start Snapchat with you. All right, and you can also use the Snapchat code depending on what you're looking for. You can tap a photo with a snap code to add the Snapchat. All right, so I can utilize one of this or whatever it is that I want. Tap a photo with a snap code to add to the Snapchatter. All right, so if I use one of the picture itself, let's say I use one of this picture. All right, so what happened next is if somebody take a picture of it, or they just use a snap code using the QR code using the phone, it will automatically add me to automatically make them become my followers. All right, so that will be another functionality. This is for add nearby. Add nearby, if somebody is add nearby is use your location to find people Snapchatter. Your name will be visible to other Snapchatter. All right, so what happened next is if you click on add nearby, people in the Queens area will be able to add you, will be able to chat with you. It is depending on how you want to do it. So the more people you add at the beginning stage, the more you put your snap code in the World Wide Web, and on on your tell people on Facebook, tell people on Twitter account, Instagram, or on your thank you page, on your blog, and so on. The more followers that you are going to get at the beginning stage. The beginning stage itself, it requires you to go out there and get people to add you on a Snapchat, okay? Or go to your contact and add people to your Snapchat. All right, that's how it works at the beginning stage. But when you grow your business successfully in the future, what happened next is more and more people are going to add you, because the more stories that you put up, the higher your chances for people to be able are willing to follow you along your journey itself. All right, that's all for now, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care now, guys. Alright guys, let's talk about do and don't with Snapchat marketing. Okay, now as you can see before, we are utilizing the power of asking for username, add people by username, address book, snap code, nearby, and so on. But a lot of time, some marketers, they have this idea for spamming other people. All right, so let's just say I have added one friend here. Okay, so right here I had added Gary V in here. Now a lot of time what people do is they're going to start to go ahead and start spamming Gary V, or maybe I want to add some contact in which that I put up here. And then chances are most of the time people are going to start spamming them, say, hey, I'm this, I'm that, and then sending all different kind of messages. That is a don't. Why? Because when you start spamming your audience, chances are they're going to start to block you, they're going to start to report you, and they're going to start doing something that pretty much get your Snapchat account locked down. Okay. This is the last thing that you want to do. Now, what you want to do differently is you are going to create segmentation. Okay, segmentation meaning that this is going to be your core clients. All right, your core clients. Your core clients could be your high ticket items, high ticket clients, and so on. Let's say they pay you 5K or 10K. Those are going to be your main clients that you want to focus on. And the second one is your core partners. Okay, your core partners. So what you want to do is you want to define these type of individuals. So core partners and core clients. Core partners are the people that are going to promote your product. Could be about 10 to 15 people. And the last one is your followers. Okay, now the followers is a little bit tricky, meaning that let's say if you have 1,000 followers, you don't want to spam them. You want to give them information, but you don't want to spam them. If you spam them, let's say you send out email to all of them, say that, hey, I have a new video for you guys and this kind of stuff, chances are they may not like you at all. And chances are this is how you got reported, and probably blocked. Okay. With your core clients, they want to hear from you. With your core partners, they want to hear from you. But with your followers, they may or may not want to hear from you. Now, here is the soft approach that you can use. You can sell them welcome video. So let's just say right now they have just followed you on Snapchat. Okay, and what happened is you can say, hey, I just want to say thank you so much for following me on Snapchat, and I'm looking forward to working with you. If you need any help, you let me know. I give you a product or whatever it is that you can download, whatever it is that you want to do. All right, but followers are somebody that you don't want to spam them. Pretty much all the stories that you want to put up, put it on the my story. All right, that's something that you want to focus on. But other than that one, you try not to spam them. All right, with your core clients, you can, because they pay you 5K, 10K, they want to hear from you. With your core partners, yes, you can, because they are the people that you work with, unless you do not know them that much. All right, so very important, focus on these 3 steps. Don't do anything crazy. Don't start spamming people. Don't start saying that buy my products, and then that's how you're gonna get locked. That's how you're gonna get pretty much get your website shut down. All right, so that's all for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care now, guys. Alright guys, on this video we're going to talk about how you can create a community within Snapchat chat group. Now as you know by now that Snapchat allows you to start messaging other members. Alright, this is very important for you to understand. Now the key concept is to create personal relationship. Alright, personal relationship. Now, a lot of marketers understand this concept. Personal relationship is the key to build a long-term business. Okay, so if you don't understand how the long-term business works, you have to understand that personal relationship, personal touch, everything that is so personal allows you to be able to grow your business to the next level itself. So let's say you have clients at the price of 5K or 10K. Okay, what you want to do is you're going to ask them for phone number. All right, phone number. Now when they have questions for you or whatever it is, that the question that they're going to send it to you, say, hey, let's say your name is John. I have a question about this. Instead of just answering the question personally, just let's say A asks you a question to John, but you have 20 core clients. Okay, 20 core clients that are in the same field. So what you want to do is you want to address not only to John, not only to A alone. You want to address to B, C, D, E, F, G by saying that, hey, listen guys, there's a question from A, by saying that what can I do to have more traffic to Snapchat. Now I'm going to explain details. I want you to take note on this, and this is very important. So you can broadcast, send messages not only to A, but you're going to send messages to 20 core clients so that you are able to build personal relationship with all of them. When they see these messages, they'll be like, oh wow, this guy really care about me. And at that point itself, this is you broadcast to 20 people at the same time. Okay, so let's say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and guess what? A gonna start to say thank you, C gonna start to say thank you, E gonna start to say thank you. Now at that point itself, you can have more question coming your way, and then again you broadcast to 20 people depending on how many clients you have. Now the more you interact that way, the more value that you added to your to each person that you work with, the higher your chances to grow your business to the next level, because people are going to start to say, hey, you know, this guy really care about me, this guy really know exactly what he's talking about. And so you're not going to broadcast to only one or two person, you're going to broadcast to all of them. Now again, you're not going to use stories, but you are going to use videos as a way to broadcast to 20 of them. This is very important. This is a step that you need to take, and that's all for now, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care now, guys. Alright guys, on this video we're going to talk about how to get members and followers for your Snapchat account. Alright, this is the part one, which is the traditional way. The traditional way that I do recommend you to do is to utilize your contact, okay, which is contact via your phone, okay, from your phone, or via email. Alright, maybe your Gmail account or whatever account that you're going to have. All right, these are the two traditional way to do it. Okay, now when you are utilizing phone or Gmail account, and also the Snap code, okay, so you can attract other Snapchatters. And here's what happened with the Snap code: you put on your blog, on your thank you page, on your squeeze page, members area, on the social media website, social networking sites such as Facebook, Twitter, and so on. And let's say on your YouTube channel, you can also use business cards. These are traditional way to get people to your group. All right. Why do I call it group instead of followers? The reason I call it group because these are the people that you can get in which you attract them. You're not like spamming them, asking them to pretty much follow you all the time. Like what you do is you kind of in a way doing the traditional way, like, hey, they're on your blog and say, hey, add me on, add me on Snapchat. So when you do that, you kind of attract them. You're not like spamming them. A lot of people say they follow other people all the time. Guess what happened? When they start following other people all the time and people follow them back, and chances are they do not know each other, and then when they start sending out email or personal messages, that's when they're going to get blocked or get locked and all this nasty stuff going on. But when you put your snap code, you use your phone or your Gmail contact and so on, that will be a different story, meaning that you attract them to add you, to follow you. That is really the key to this. All right, this is a traditional way to do it, and on the next video we're going to talk about the viral way to do it. All right, that's all for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care now, guys. Alright guys, on this video we're going to talk about the viral way to get followers for your business. Alright, so if you understand, on the previous video we talked in details on what you need to do to start creating stories on a daily basis. Now here are a few things that you have to understand. The story that you have going to create has to be done every single day. So you need to have one story per day. All right, what is the story going to be all about? Because a lot of people say I don't have the idea and those kind of stuff. It's easy. If you're a weight loss consultant, focus on before and after picture. All right, if you're a weight loss consultant. Now you can do it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, and then if you are and then before and after picture is pretty much the social proof. And on the other hand is you can also have like what I call the educational posts, stories, in which kind of educate your audience how to do certain things, how to solve certain problems, how to eat healthy and so on. You can do it Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And Sunday, usually what you can do is a lifestyle. All right, you know, like a lifestyle where people you're gonna be happy with your friends. So let's say if you're a weight loss consultant, you can show up your six-pack abs and all this stuff and all this cool stuff. If you are internet marketers, you can show off that you have a good lifestyle. You're able to spend time with your friends and family and all this cool stuff. All right, if you're a self-improvement guru, you can talk about your happiness and everything else on Sunday, which is people going to start to see you that you're a happy guy and everything else. So these are the things that you have to focus on. And also on the other hand is what we call behind the scene production or daily activities. So if you're local stores, or maybe you own a restaurant or something like that, you can show that, hey, today is like the pictures of your customers that coming in and then they are happy and those kind of stuff. These are going to create a lot of what we call interaction, where people are going to start to say, oh wow, this place is always busy, packed all the time. You can take pictures of the food, some people say delicious or whatever it is. The more activities that you show, that you create some sort of imagination in front of your audience, say like, hey, you know what, I know this store. This store is like this. The more they are familiar with what is inside the store, what is inside your restaurant, what is inside the members area, whatever it is, the more they are familiar with it, when they go there, it's just to confirm it. And that's how they're going to be hooked on going to your place. And that's exactly how you do it. All right. And the second step, once you create a story every single day, the second step is to network with authority figures. All right, authority figures. Now, authority figures allows you to what we call is allows you to create viral marketing, in which they're gonna start to say, "Hey, if you follow me, you also have to follow this guy." All right, very important. You usually network with them, get 10 to 15 of them. Okay, so if each one of them has 10,000 followers, that can be equal to about 150,000 people you can target to become your Snapchat followers in the future. All right, very important on this. The stories are very important. The more targeted the stories, the more people are going to start to spread the words. And authority figure allows you to build your business faster than ever. That's all you have to do. And I'll see you on the next video. Take care now, guys. Alright guys, on this video you're going to learn about how to build relationship with your clients with Snapchat. Now do remember and understand this. Clients are very important. Now not only that, studies have shown that each client that you have is equal to $100,000 in lifetime value. Okay? Value per customer when you treat them correctly. Okay, so what it means in here is if you want to become successful, you treat 100 clients, all right, in a nice way, in a good way. You take care of their problems, you solve their problem, you give them the solution. That is already equal to $10 million on a lifetime value of the client that you're going to have. Now the question is, how can you use Snapchat as a way to build relationship with your clients? The easy answer for that is interaction. Okay, now people, if they pay you 5,000, 10,000 or 25,000, they expect a faster service from you. If they ask the faster service from you, chances are they want to get to know you faster. Now, you are only one person. If you are dealing with client number 1 to client number 100, it's going to be a disaster. It's going to be too much work. All right, that's the truth. It's going to be too much work. You're going to be overwhelmed, and chances are there's a chance that you're probably going to give up. Now, here's the thing that you have to understand. If you can, let's say if this person asks you a question, ask you a question, and so on, just like what I mentioned on a different video, and you can create what we call a Q&A for all clients. So let's say you create Q&A videos and send it to all 100 clients itself. The more they see that the similar question that they have, okay, coming from different clients and so on, the more they are willing to get closer to you because they know that you are going to address the issue itself. Now, let's say you receive, question from 100 different clients, and what you can do is you can hire a virtual assistant to sort out the question that you receive. Okay, questions that you receive, and guess what? When you sorted the question that you receive, and you can just simply print it out and create a video of yourself telling them about what they need to do to solve the problem one by one. Okay, this is a question from Dave. Dave said that, what can you do to build a stronger business and so on. All right, whatever it is going to be. And it's going to look extremely powerful. And then a question from John. John said that this one is, what can I do to solve another issue, blah, 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 and this kind of stuff. It's going to create another, interaction in a way that your client say, hey, he answered all these questions. It's just so awesome. I didn't realize that there's also another question like this. So when they engage all this stuff and you broadcast all this to all your clients, and chances are your client's going to start to see this and they're going to start to say, you know what? I want to get to know this guy. I want to be able to interact more with this guy. Maybe I should hire him as a consultant and pay him more money. Or maybe I should spend $10,000 per day with him or $20,000 per day with him, where he can show me everything that I needed to know to build my business. Because that's exactly how it works. Okay, so when you start doing this, your business is going to start to be stronger and you're going to be able to build a stronger business for yourself. But at the same time, your customer going to be feeling that increases satisfaction, customer satisfaction. And that's how you're able to make your client, motivate your client to pay you 5K, 10K, 25K, or even 50K. All right, or even 20K per day. All right, depending on how you do it. Again, all of this is because of the simple step that I mentioned to you by utilizing Snapchat alone. That's all for now, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care now, guys. Alright, on this video, you're going to learn exactly what you can do to sell your product like a cupcake with Snapchat marketing. Now, remember this. Let's just say right now you create a home study courses that has 10 different modules on it, where you teach people how to get a girlfriend. Alright, so pretty much what you want to do is you want to come up with maybe 100 possible stories that you can create with your Snapchat account. Okay, so maybe you're going to touch upon relationship building, okay, dating. Maybe you're gonna say self-confidence, or maybe you're gonna say boundary settings. Okay, maybe talk about your vision as a guy, and then how you relate with your with your date, okay, and then your character building, and all these things pretty much is the story that you're going to create along the way. Now, all these stories that you're going to create only have one purpose, and that one purpose alone is to sell your product. So your product could be 10 module courses at the price of $297. Okay. Now let's just say right now you create all these 100 possible stories that you create for your audience. What happens next is you're gonna take them to here. So let's just say you have about 10,000 followers. Okay, these 10,000 followers gonna see your story on a daily basis. you're going to expose them to the story, in which at the end you're going to tell them like, hey, if you if you really want to solve your problem, you want to get a girlfriend that is going to be going to give you a long-term relationship and so on, then you got to get my course or whatever it is that you're selling. And let's say out of 10,000 people that exposed to this, and then let's say out of 10,000 you got about 200 sales. Okay, at $300 a pop, that is your $60,000 there. Now of course this number gonna keep growing. This cut number gonna keep growing, let's say from 10,000, because you give a good stories all the time, and you keep growing from 10,000, maybe you're gonna go to 20,000. So the number of sales gonna start to grow as well because of two reasons. Maybe from these 200 people, they say like, this is the best product ever, and then guess what happened? You can put them as part of the success stories, kind of mix it with the stories that you have, the success stories itself. The next thing that you know is when you mix them with the success stories that you have, and instead of getting 200 sales, you're probably going to get 300 sales, and then you get 20,000 followers, and then you're going to get 600 sales. 600 sales, that is equal to $180,000. Okay, and then the number is going to just keep increasing over time. That's exactly how you build your business. That's exactly how you do it. So possible stories that you're going to create, and then plus mix it with success stories from your clients. All right, very important. Of course, you got to use a traditional way and viral way to get followers for your business, which is what we talk about on the different modules. But at the same time, this is the key for you to build a stronger relationship with your audience, in which that when they see your product, when they look into what you're going to give it to them, plus what they are going to get on the course itself, there's no brainer in their brain like, this is going to be the best course ever that they are going to get. And that's how you are able to get sell your product like a cupcake. You're probably going to sell 5-6 copies of your product on a daily basis, which is going to give you $1,800 per day. That will be a big deal for your business. That's all for now, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care now, guys. Alright guys, on this video we're going to talk about tricks to build bonded relationship with your audience with Snapchat. Okay, now here's an important message for you to know. It's all about results. Okay, it's all about results. Now, when you're dealing with Snapchat followers, you cannot tell them the results, but you need to be able to give them the projection on what is the result going to look like when they buy your products or utilize your services. So this is what we refer to as result in advance. Okay, so let's just say right now you have a client. He's a lonely guy. He doesn't have a girlfriend. He's very, very sad and so on. And what you need to do is you need to, in a way, teach him what he can do to have a girlfriend. Okay, so he's all smiling now. He has a girlfriend. His girlfriend is pretty and all these things. So what you want to do on each story that you put on a Snapchat is to take him all the way from one story 1, story 2, story 3, all the way to endless infinite story, where he will be able to get one step closer on getting the girl of his dream. All right, that will be the key for you to seduce your audience to buy your products or use your services. This is really the key that you have to focus on. So more they are able to envision what they are going to receive from you, the higher the chances that they are going to buy your product. So relationship building is the key here, because without relationship building, there's no trust. Without trust, there's no growth. Without growth, there's no business. All right. So everything based on the relationship first. Relationship is the key for people to trust you, for people to buy from you. So whenever you come up with a story, you have to take your audience one step closer on solving their problem. That's how you do it. And that's all for now. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care now, guys. Alright guys, now on this video we're going to talk about how you can get your partners to promote you and love you and promote your products. Okay, now there's one thing you can use on Snapchat, which is to create a video together, meaning that it's not just going to be your face but your partner's face as well. Alright, so let's just say right now what you can do is you can create a video where you and your partners can show up at the same time. All right, if you're in the same location. If not, what you can do is you can ask your partner, say that, hey, can you create a video for me to tell the audience that how my product can help them and those kind of stuff, and then you can upload this to your Snapchat account. All right, now you can do with 10 different partners per month, where you reciprocate. And whenever they ask you like, hey, can you do the same thing for me, and then you do the same thing for them, for their business and those kind of stuff. So so that, let's say you got 10 Snapchatter, which is people who are very active on Snapchat, and tell them like, hey, I'm gonna create a video for you, and then to talk about your products, can you create a video for me, and then about my product and those kind of stuff. And what happened next is you can put it to your audience from the Snapchatter at whatever the Snapchat username gonna be. Okay, in this case gonna be John Gold or whatever the name gonna be. And then what happened next is when you do this, you allow yourself to build to increase the value of your product itself, because the experts say that, hey, listen, you got to listen to what John Gold is talking about in here, because this product alone has helped a lot of people, even give me a better understanding, blah blah blah, and this kind of stuff. If you work with 10 partners, do that all the time, where you reciprocate and do it for them, they do it for you. Chances are you're gonna start to grow your business, and their followers gonna start to follow you, and your followers gonna start to say like, hey, this product is really that great. This is very important for you to start utilizing it. So what you need to do next right now is to find 10 Snapchatter, okay, that has a big influence on Snapchat communities, and then start networking with them to see what you can do to create a win-win situation. That's all you have to do, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care now, guys. Alright guys, on this video we're going to talk about how to build a mastermind group with the Snapchat marketing. Now let's just say you have created clientele base that pay you roughly about $25,000, okay, per year. Now what you have to think about, if they pay you $25,000 a year, and then you have 20 clients, that means that it's roughly about $500,000 business. Okay. Now with this $500,000 business per year, you need to make sure that you create a strategy where you can help each other business to grow. This is really the key to this. If you're not able to help each other business to grow, then chances are you are not a good leader in terms of creating a mastermind group. Now, the way the mastermind group will be, what can you do to expand each other business? Now, if you are utilizing Snapchat in this case, when you talk about the mastermind group itself, you need to be able to teach each one of them on a daily basis on what they need to do to help each other business to grow, to help each other followers to grow all the time. So you got to come up with the rule itself. Like, let's say maybe everybody for 20 days, they have to talk about each member. Okay, they're gonna talk about each member. So like for 20 days, you're gonna talk about each member, saying, hey, make sure that you subscribe, you follow this guy, or you follow that guy, or whatever the story gonna be that you're gonna put up, in a way that it will help one partner to grow and the other partner to grow. That's the function of the mastermind group. Now, you don't have to create 20 members. You can have just 10 members, okay, to start with. Now, if each 10 members has about 2,000 followers, soon enough, this member is going to start to grow to about 20,000 members, each person. All right. The way it works will be, you got to create the rule. You got to start with the rule first on the expectation. And the second one is to focus on the same minded individual. Okay. This is really key. And then you simply execute the process. Okay, execute the process. That's it. That's all you have to do. But even though you execute the process, some members will start to say like, "Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that." Guess what happened? Then you need to find a replacement as soon as possible. That is really the key to this. So mastermind group, you got to have a strict rule, same-minded individuals, givers, and then all these things. You got to make sure that you understand the concept itself, and that's how you're able to grow each other business. So if each one of you has already grown to 20,000, and chances are you probably need to come up with a different mastermind group, which, let's say, each member have 20,000 members each, or whatever it is going to be. All right, that's all for now, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care now, guys. All right, guys, on this video, we're going to talk about high traffic Snapchat formula. Now, we have done a lot of research on how those high celebrity, sport players or weight loss guru and so on, creating or receiving a lot of followers on their Snapchat account. Now, what we realize is there are few formulas that you can utilize. The first one is to talk about it. Okay, talk about it. So this is the first thing that they do. They talk about it. They go to their Facebook. They talk about it like, hey, add me on your Snapchat. They go to their Twitter account. Add me on my Snapchat. They go to different social media. They talk about it. Okay? They talk about it all the time. That is the first thing that they do. The second one is they place it on a virtual real estate. Snapcode on virtual real estate. Okay? And then that will be their blogs, high traffic blogs. If they have blogs that has millions of visitors, they just put it up, say that, hey, follow me, follow me, follow me. That will be the best thing that they do. And the second one is they put it on the blogs, on the product page, on the opt-in landing page, members area, okay, whatever it is that they can do, or even on the email signature files and everything. That's what they do all the time. Now, if they are utilizing YouTube channel, they talk about it. And if they go on the interview, say that, hey, add me on my Snapchat at here where I can talk about this and that and so on. All right. So those are the key. The third one that I realized is they started to, they started to take pictures with other authority figures. Okay. Other authority figures. What do I mean by that? When, let's just say they go to events, okay? They go to certain events, seminars, or workshops, okay? So what they do is they just take pictures and then they put it up, say that, hey, I took pictures with Henry, I took pictures with Michael, and then they put all these, the snap, the username of the other authority figure on the picture itself. So let me give you an example here so that you will have a clear understanding. Okay, so here's what they do. So this is the picture. Let's say this is a picture of you. This is a picture of the celebrity. And in here they will say, hey, follow me at, let's say, John Doe. Like that. All right. And then this is going to be your name. Okay. In this way, what they do is they are trying to relate themselves with other authority figure, which is extremely important for you to understand. This is really the key for you to start building your business virally, in which people are going to start to relate you with other authority figure in your niche. All right, very important on this. So the more you're trying to do this, the higher chances that people are going to start to talk about you all the time. And of course, the last one is quality stories. Okay. These are very, very critical. If you put quality stories all the time, which in turn going to be relationship building and building with your followers, these are your chances to build massive followers on your Snapchat. So all these four factors itself are the summarization of what I've seen so far, what we have seen so far on the Snapchat celebrities that have been using to get more traffic, to get more followers to their business. All right, this is something that you have to utilize as well. That's all for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care now, guys. All right, guys. Now on this video, a lot of people will ask questions such as, how can you make money with Snapchat? Is there any way to dominate people in a way that to make them, seduce them, or making them motivate them to buy your product and services? Now here's something that I want to tell you, which is very important with Snapchat. Snapchat is not so much about like other social networking sites. They are more into building relationship by utilizing stories. Now remember this, if you understand about a company named Apple, okay, when they introduce the phone, what we call iPhone, all right, what they do in here is, it's not so much about like, here's an iPhone, go ahead and buy it. It's not like that. What they do is they share all different features inside iPhones. Okay, that's what they do. They share all different features inside iPhone, such as, you can listen to music, you can watch videos, and then the surround sound system is awesome. It kind of like using the boost system or the camera, the video. They are all awesome and so on. They pretty much introduce all this functionality, or you can download apps that allows you to have GPS. He has series. Okay, all this functionality in which it allows people to start to say like, hey, I need to get this product. I need to be able to be sure that this product is something that I'm looking for my business. All right, very important on that. So the way Snapchat works is they are utilizing what we call stories. Okay, every story that you create is not so much about like just any story at all. Like today you're in a good mood and you're gonna create stories about apples. Tomorrow you're not in a good mood, you're gonna create stories about oranges. It doesn't make sense that way. So if you're in a weight loss consultant, every single day you're gonna talk about weight loss. You're gonna talk about nutrition, exercise, diet, before and after pictures every single day, regardless. That's gonna be your way of telling people about your product. That's what cash domination is all about. So every stories that you have is going to leading people to give you the cash. That's really what it is. So with the Snapchat, it's all about utilizing the tools that they have, okay, which is stories, to tell your followers, okay, that to watch your stories, at the same time recommend them the products, but using the stories to recommend the products. So it's kind of impulse buying technique in a way that you need to get this. I want to get this because this is the only way for me to solve my problems. That's what cash domination with Snapchat. So it's not so called about forcing someone to do something. It's more about utilizing the stories in a way that there's no resistance, in a way that there's no brainer. They have to get it. So Apple is using the same thing. They show the features. Look at the camera that they have, which is they make it have the high definition pixel, in which that the pictures are much better than other camera that they have out there. So that's the way they do it. Look at the surround sound system when you listen to music on your iPhone and so on. This is the key to this. All right, the more features that you put up in the form of stories that you share on Snapchat, the higher your chances to get people to fall in love with the products and services that you recommend. That's all for now, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care now, guys. Alright guys, on this video we are going to learn about the black hat strategies on Snapchat. Now, a lot of time, this is what you have to understand. Even though it's a black hat, in reality it could be a white hat as well. Alright, so I just want to make it clear to you exactly what you're going to be up to and how you can utilize this properly. Now, in order for you to get more traffic to your website, you need to have more followers. Okay, that's really the key to this. More followers equal to more traffic. All right, so when you have more followers, chances are you're going to get more traffic to your websites. And the second one is you need to increase your scores, which is to get more points. All right, so how do you do this? How do you do this correctly? There's a few things that you can do it correctly. So the first one is when you want to get more followers, of course, the first initial is to put your snap code out there. The more snap code you put out there, the higher your chances to get more followers for your business. And the second one is in order to get more points, you got to be able to connect with each individual follower that you have. All right, so the way to do it is to create 3 different versions. One is to send email to your followers, okay, and which is in the format of welcome video, all right, for each follower that you have. And then that will increase your score because a lot of people say that, hey, I need to spam everybody. You don't want to do that Because if you start spamming everybody, then this strategy will not work. But if you just send, let's say you have 20 new followers today, and what you can do is you can create a default welcome video, say that, hey, I just saw that you subscribed to my, you decided to become my followers on Snapchat. I just would like to say thank you. If there's anything at all, please let us know. We'll be more than happy to accommodate you. We'll be more than happy to help you out, blah, blah, blah. That's it. That will increase your points. All right, your score points are going to start to increase. It will also build your relationship with your audience. The second one is your subscribers. Okay, so your subscribers are very important. So let's say you send an email to your subscribers, say that, hey, watch my video on Snapchat or something like that. And then this allows you to be able to connect with your subscribers, and it will increase your point even further. And the third one is your core clients. Okay, let's say you have 50 core clients. Now these 50 core clients itself, let's say they are paying you a lot of money and so on. You send them email, you send them video, tell them like, hey, guys, today there's a new tips that I want to share with you about weight loss, or about self-improvement, about life, about relationship, about internet marketing, or whatever it is. That will increase your score even further. Okay, so the more you do this, the higher your chances to grow your points, to get more followers. And this is what I call black hat, because it's unknown to the public place. And the last one is to create, okay, what I call to create syndicate. So find 10 to 15 top Snapchat user. Okay, now mingling with them in a way that's saying that, hey, listen, let's share our Snapchat together, or whatever it is. Like if you recommend me, I recommend you, or something like that. On a weekly basis, you take pictures with them, or whatever it is. Like, hey, make sure you subscribe to my buddy, blah blah blah, and this kind of stuff. Like these top 5, top 10, or top 15 people that you have to follow on Snapchat. Okay, now this syndicate itself, let's say he got 1,000 followers, you got and then you got 1,000, then these 15 people have 15,000 followers in total, and chances are you're gonna start growing it. Like from 1,000, you can easily grow to 2,000, 3,000. That will increase your points as well, right? The more you do this 3-step process, the higher your chances to grow your Snapchat followers, to grow your points, to get more followers, and indirectly is gonna drive more traffic to your business. That's all for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care now, guys.